Welcome to This Day in Wrestling. It's April the 14th. I am Jennifer from Cultaholic, and joining me, the ever lovely Jack Jobber.
Mystic Jen.
Yes, let's make that catch on.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so involved. Welcome to April 14th.
Yes, what a day it was in wrestling.
What a day. Well, first of all, my favourite bit of this.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Lita.
Lita. Is she your favourite women's wrestler?
Nope.
Okay.
Trish Stratus.
Oh, right, great. Happy birthday, Lita.
Sorry, I'll just cut right in there. No, Trish.
Fair.
She's definitely up there though. Like, Lita was definitely a huge thing, like, back in the day, and I loved the kind of the women's wrestling back in the day.
Yeah.
As well, like through all that. I mean, I know it was very
hit and miss.
Well, yeah, for want of a better way of describing it, but I loved it, like the whole Trish Lita thing. I was so invested in that. Like, for me, before I got into wrestling, I was mad. I was a huge Gladiators fan.
Right.
Right, and that's kind of what made me like open to wrestling. So, because it was a trade-off between we either got to watch my recorded Gladiators videos or we got to watch.
Right. Can I just ask, Lita, how does this live?
No,
with
because
Lita?
I loved but I'm saying about how I liked women's wrestling back then.
Oh, because the women gladiators.
The
right,
women gladiators, I was like obsessed with them.
Jet.
So I was like, cool, these are more, well, yeah, that was Zodiac was mine. But like, I just thought like that was really cool when they were more like personable. So yeah, no, I was really into like the women's wrestling back then.
Yeah.
But it was Trish Stratus always for me.
Happy birthday, Lita.
Yeah,
Trish is better than you. No.
like-
I think a big thing about Lita was as well, she was the first women's wrestler to have the grungy kind of
Yeah, definitely.
gimmick. And she was the first one. Was she the first one? She seems to be the first one who was like a high flyer for a women's wrestler that I can think of.
No, that
anyway.
I can think of totally. But in fact, if anything, yeah, she's the first one I can.
In like a mainstream level, yeah, definitely. And then she came back for the Rumble. She was one of the biggest pops at the Women's Rumble.
She's done loads.
I got a bit scared when she hit that moonsault, but she made it. She did it. I just thought, but she was alright.
She was alright.
She was okay. She got one of the biggest like pops when she came out.
Yeah, but she's a legend in her own right?
Yeah.
So happy birthday, Lita.
Happy birthday, S.A. Rios as well. Love him because she was his manager. I knew I'd shoehorn S.A. Rios. When you said it was Lita's birthday, my mind went S.A. Rios.
I love it. That's just where you go straight to.
He was so good. When I was a kid, no, I can't. Not on the Lita bit. No, I will. I will. My friend Mark, right, when I was a kid, he was like, I've got a new SmackDown game, the roster's so big, like everyone's on it, name a wrestler and I'll tell you if he's on it. And I was like, S.A. Rios isn't on it. He was like, S.A. Rios is on it. And I played as S.A. SmackDown 2, I think. Happy birthday, Lita.
I was going to say, there you go. Poor Lita.
Oh, great game. Have you got a favourite Lita moment or not?
Maybe not so much moment, but like I said, that whole thing with Trish.
Yeah.
That kind of feud, that was genuinely one of the things I kind of remember most about wrestling. I've not got an encyclopedic memory for stuff, but that feud and the two of them, I loved it. I was so invested. They just brought out the best in each other. It was amazing.
They really kicked open the door as well, because without Lita, I don't think we'd see people like Sasha Banks and Bayley and stuff at that level.
I don't think, I don't know, I could be wrong because I'm not a wrestler, obviously, but it was definitely opened, as a girl anyway, opened up your mind to you could do this.
Right.
Before that, it was always just it was a guy's thing.
You say you're not a wrestler, but haven't you taken some bumps before? I'm sure I saw a still image once of someone, I can't remember who it was, but there was a horrible bump. I couldn't believe it. Someone was jumping off the top rope or something and you were held like that.
The NAK and ICW, years ago, I'd only been throw it up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That scars me for life.
Happy birthday, Lita.
So 2013, strange day. Wasn't actually in the ring that this happened. But I didn't actually know that it got this close. But Fandango's theme nearly made the UK top 40. Didn't quite. It made number 44.
You say it was... Well, no, you're right, it wasn't in the ring. But it was one of those weird things where it wasn't WWE pushing someone. They just got over because of the crowd.
It was just...
Well, it was the Raw After Mania crowd who are all a bit silly.
Yeah, well, everybody's still a bit giddy.
Yeah.
And knows that something good is going to happen on that Raw.
Yeah.
So... Did you think it was Fandango?
No, and it just... And the dance move as well, kind of. You kind of look in the crowd and you see guys...
But it is, you do look at people and they're just like, I'm going to go for it. And then it's just like, yep, go for it.
Oh,
it's great fun.
You like it? What's your favourite wrestling theme ever?
Oh, ever. Well, I'm going to show how much of a mark I am, but like my actual ringtone just now is Kevin Owens' theme.
Really?
I just like it. I actually just like it. But I don't know, like obviously you can't compare anything to when you heard that glass smash and you knew Austin was gonna come out. Like that was a huge big thing. But also like Undertaker's theme is a classic.
There's so many good ones.
There's so many. There's
Jim Johnson. It's brilliant. No, the guy who wrote them all.
Oh right, okay, I was like that. Oh,
Big Jim, the wrestler.
I was like that, what?
Ross does a really good rendition.
Who does it now? It's like
C-Force.
That's it.
Ross does a really good rendition of the Evolution theme.
Alright.
You should ask him about that.
I will.
Ricky Dicky, he says. He's doing the guitar bit. Oh, it's so good. Were you on that, Pachi, as well? Which bit did you do?
Just the loud sing, the evolution and mystery.
And then Ross is in the back going, Ricky Dicky. So good. I was off that day.
Get the band back together, I want to see this. And then moving on to the next year, 2014, it was a sad day in wrestling, or a sad year in wrestling, as the Ultimate Warrior passed away. And this was the tribute episode.
Raw, yeah.
Yeah, so we had basically all the tributes. Dana Warrior was there, yeah. Did a thing, and Usos had their face painted.
Yeah, well, you're a big Ultimate Warrior fan.
I love Ultimate Warrior.
What was it about Ultimate Warrior that...
As a kid, I just think there's nothing you can't not like about Ultimate Warrior.
Very exciting.
It's so exciting when you're a kid. I was just like, what is this guy? First of all, to look at, he's like a maniac. He looks like a cartoon. He looks like something out of like Scooby-Doo or something, or I don't know. So he was like really entertaining to watch. I remember first time I ever saw Warrior and like do his entrance, and he was the only one that like bombed it down to the ring, and then he was just rattling, and I was like, this guy is on like Ritalin or something.
He was rattling?
He was like the ropes.
Oh right, I thought you meant,
rattling. Well, he was rattling too. He was like,
yeah, I know. I thought you meant that.
Crazy. But yeah, he was just so entertaining. He was so bright, colourful, and then his promos were just the funniest thing ever. Like, I still don't have a clue, but I'm so there.
Even in that era where everyone's promos were crazy, his were even...
Promos were, but that was that, exactly. Everything was... I loved promos back then because they were just so like I'm gonna like, this is so good.
My favourite one's...
cheesy, but good.
I think it's from Mania 4 or 5, the one where Hogan says he's gonna get all the Hulkamaniacs. He's gonna slam someone so hard that it's gonna create an earthquake, and then he's gonna get all the little Hulkamaniacs and put them on him and backstroke them to safety, and then he backstrokes out of shot. I was like, that's the.
Do you think you could get away with promos like that now?
There'd be some questions asked, like they'd be
there would, wouldn't it? That's a
Mm.
shame, though. I think that's a shame, because like. It's so entertaining, but it would just be a total comedy thing, wouldn't it?
On the recent Raw 25, AJ turned up and Mean Gene was there, and he did it. You could tell he just really wanted to do it. He was like, "Well, you know something, Mean Gene." You could tell that he was loving it. Apparently, he got in a little bit of trouble for that because it was a bit like Hogan, and they don't want anything to do with Hogan at the minute. It was all a bit like, but he didn't backstroke out a shot, which was very sad.
It's a missed opportunity.
It is.
Do you think they did it when the cameras were off?
Oh, I bet they all do it. I bet they all love doing it. I would.
I would.
Yeah, but I was going to say like not just his promos, but even then when everyone was big and colourful, Warrior was even more.
Yeah, no, he stood out from everybody. I mean, he was like one of the biggest names they had, like, and just he was just amazing. Like I'm just such a Warrior fan.
Fair play. Also, no sold the pedigree, and who can get away with that?
Warrior can.
Warrior.
So that was this day in wrestling, and you can follow me on Twitter here. If you like what we do at Cultaholic, you can support us by pledging to our Patreon, patreon.com/Cultaholic. And most importantly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.